Hey everybody, it's me Peter, and today's VEDA Day 26. Yes, I know, I skipped a bunch of days. It's because I've been crazy busy, and for whatever reason, that just means that VEDA takes a backseat to the rest of my life. Sorry. But that's okay, because I'm back now. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about, I guess, church. Remember that one time when I made a VEDA about, how you go and meet people, how to be social. Well, you guys put a lot of really good comments in there, and I don't remember who it was exactly, but one of you, was it you, Ashley? It may have been you, mentioned how you, joined a choir and stuff like that. And when you joined the choir, it got you out there. And so I have been thinking, and I just as, on a whim, I got to thinking about what options there are available for me. And when I first moved to my place, I saw that there was a Universal Unitarian Church right at the bottom of the hill that I live at the top of. And I've kind of been poking around in the idea of going and checking it out because, UUs, my understanding of them, they seem to be pretty good people, and it's a very diverse group of people, and they're very inclusive, as indicated by the giant sign at the front of their building that says, we are affirming and all-inclusive, or whatever it is, which is basically code speak for we allow, well, that and the giant rainbow, which means they are welcoming of the LGBT or MOGA community, depending on whichever abbreviation you want to use. And that's an important thing to me, and so I figured I'd go check them out. And so, but before I did that, I went on Google, figured out when their services are. One's at 9:45, one's at 11:30. It's 11 o'clock right now, so I'm going to be heading down the hill shortly. But I also went and saw that the subject, I guess, of their sermon today is how to not burn out while doing good stuff. So, if that's not appropriate for me, I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to check it out, and we're going to see how this goes. And the second part will be me after. So, I will talk to you guys. I'm going to go down there, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit, okay? Okay. Be right back. Hey, and I'm back. So, yeah, I went down to church, and I came back. And just a few observations. One, besides the children, I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person there, and that's fine. Old people are awesome. Two, everybody was super nice. I met a bunch of really sweet people, and they were very welcoming, and they were very talkative, and not preachy, which was good, and that's kind of what I was expecting based on what I knew about UU, the Unitarian Universalists. Three, the sermon. So here's an interesting thing. The two guys that they had talking, they came to the church today to give their sermon because the people, the congregation as it were, wanted to know what they could do within the context of, all of the systematic racism that's been going around, because Black Lives Matter. And what I thought was interesting is that, so to understand the context of this and the interestingness of this, the community that I live in and the community that I grew up in is not diverse by any means. We are the whitest county in California, I believe. And it was really cool to see a group of longtime residents of the area getting together and asking, we recognize that this is a problem and we want to know what to do, and somebody please come help us. And so the person that they had come down, his name is Jamal, and he moved to this area back in 91, and he's black, and he moved here and he decided he just wanted to stay. And so he came and he talked about his life experiences growing up here, and I thought it was really valuable because he then went on to give like a sermon basically of how systematic racism works and how everybody has it. And the guy who spoke before him, it was this older gentleman who grew up in the South, who I guess had written a book about what it was like to grow up in the South and recognize your bias and your what's it called, your prejudice, and working towards it. And it was really cool to hear him say, I grew up with these biases, I grew up with this prejudice, and I've been working to take them apart, but I'm always going to have prejudices, and so this is not going to be something that just stops. And this is something that we as white people have to recognize and that we have to constantly work at. So yeah, it was It was really cool. That's my verdict. It was really cool. And so I'll probably be going back next week to see what a normal church service, morning service is like, because they were pretty. Everybody I talked to was pretty. Not insistent, but very open about this not being the typical service. But that's okay. That's okay. I had a good time. I met a bunch of really good people. And I guess we'll see where it goes from there. So, VEDA Day 26, 7, whatever today is, I think 6, church. If you guys go to church, if you have religious beliefs, or, any kind of belief, spiritual beliefs, what is something, how do you express those? Is that something that you express? Let me know in the comments below, or on Tumblr or Twitter or wherever, because I'm curious. I like to imagine that I have a pretty diverse group of people who follow me, and I know I do, because y'all are from all different places around the country, and, some of you from around the world. How does your spirituality play into your life? Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got. So, until next time, stay safe, stay classy, and stay awesome. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye.